In today's episode, we have left Australia and we are arriving in New Zealand, where we are going to take you to some of the best vintage and thrift stores in Auckland, and we're even hitting the road and heading to some small towns for vintage shopping. We're gonna scour the vintage stores looking for great deals, cool vintage treasures, and even some awesome items that you will have a chance to win in our giveaway. We're taking you to one of my bucket list places on this earth, Hobbiton. And we're going to show you what it's like to live off the grid in a Hobbit hole. It is going to be an epic journey, and we are so excited for this very special episode. We had the experience of a lifetime. It's a long one, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this adventure in New Zealand. And stay tuned till the end because we have a very exciting announcement.
We're going on an adventure!
Flying into New Zealand is breathtaking. I have never been on a flight that I was so grateful to have a window seat on. I will say, from the air, New Zealand is already making a great first impression. $195 for this beautiful coffee table, and that's in New Zealand dollars. Our exchange rate is actually quite a bit different than the Australian dollar exchange rate.
It's about 60%.
So $1 US is about 60 cents New Zealand. Beautiful old textiles. There's just boxes of them.
The worst challenge ever. It's like you have to spend $100 and able to use a card, and I didn't bring any cash, so
Looks like we're gonna spend $100.
so you got to do 100 or more, or else we're not getting anything.
Challenge accepted. These are so beautiful. Look at this. An antique photograph in a beautiful wood frame. Those are stunning. They're so old. I really like that one because I like the actual frame itself too. 18.
It's a little loose here. I'm gonna part a little
She's
bit.
so pretty. Okay, we'll put her back.
It's like a little play typewriter thing.
Lincoln Elite typewriter. Types in red or black. Cool. These are petals, loose petals that go to a little flower, and then they are individual ashtrays, and you pull them out. This is where I'm gonna spend my $100, calling it right now. I'm so excited that we are done with our 6 flights that we had restrictions on our luggage size, because now I can get art. We need to come back and go to all these places, babe. All the national parks in New Zealand. $349 New Zealand dollars for this beautiful handmade wooden side table. Do you want this for getting around New Zealand next week?
What is it, like an atlas?
The complete driver's atlas of New Zealand.
Yeah, nothing like learning to drive on the other side of the road with an atlas in front of your face. That shouldn't be any kind of a distraction.
One of my goals was to find a New Zealand book for staging and decorating with, and just to look at as a coffee table book. And I found one that I love. It's got lots of photos, all the sheepies. Very cool. This is gonna be a good one to have. Turns out he did accept credit cards for less. So we paid $30 New Zealand for this beautiful carved wooden bowl, artist signed, this beautiful painting. This is kind of a fun one. It's painted on the fabric, but then there's also the needlework, and then my New Zealand book. The antique stores in Auckland are all very eclectic, which makes it really fun when you're shopping. They are completely packed full of vintage treasures. Some of the antique stores have pricing on items, some of them don't, but we found the pricing to be really reasonable, and especially because they were willing to negotiate and bundle items, that helped a lot in bringing the costs down. We just love vintage shopping in other countries because you get to see things that were made in different parts of the world, and everywhere we've ever been has different items. But it's also fun when you get to see items that are the same as back home. Familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Last episode. Yeah, it's an old gymnasium. Yeah, the basketball hoop's just hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
One of the places that we got told over and over again that we had to visit in Auckland was Junk and Disorderly. So we were so happy when they offered to host our meetup. Aww, remember when we saw the koalas?
Uh-huh.
Is there an echidna on there?
Yeah.
Where? My new favorite animal, echidnas.
Right down there.
A huge thank you to everybody who came out to say hi to us. It was the best day. We really enjoyed getting to chat with each and every one of you. Shout out to the amazing team at Junk and Disorderly and everyone who came out to see us. Thank you for giving us such a warm welcome to New Zealand. Is it a game?
Mm-hmm.
We need to find out. Because if it's a game, that would be really fun to have just sitting on the table for the kids to play with.
It is a hoi polloi, no idea if I'm saying that correctly, Tote Mania wooden block puzzle from the 70s. So the objective of it, it's a puzzle that you align each side so there's no duplicating symbols on each side. So you have to get it so this side has no
duplicate. So there's two X's, so that wouldn't work, but then you move it and then it messes up the other side. No. Keep going. No. Wait.
I can't do it.
You can't do it. Well, we're not very good at that puzzle. We need to buy it so we can figure it out. Let's do it.
All right.
And what do you know? I found a hat. Today is all about relaxing. We are headed to the beautiful island of Waiheke, and we are traveling around the island doing wine tasting at beautiful vineyards. Today was my day off, so I didn't capture a lot of footage, but we had an incredible experience with our group. The wine was fabulous, the island is stunning, and the people at every stop were amazing. So if you are visiting Auckland for a few days, I highly recommend a day trip to Waiheke Island. This is it, folks. This might be the last you see of us. I'm just kidding. Goal, stay to the left, stay alive.
The good news is for like 4 weeks before we came here, I was driving on the left side of the road back home. So
yeah, just testing
I've been
it out.
Practicing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So we're about to embark on quite the journey. We're headed down south for Hobbiton. We're going to be down there for a couple days. We're still on the North Island, but more central area. This is Jesse's first time driving on this side of the road.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know, but I kind of like it because this is my good side. This is going to get really intense.
I'm going to need you to be my navigator.
Does that make me first mate?
You can be first mate.
I'm first mate. I have a lot of faith in you. Jesse's a really good driver. I think this is going to go with Jesse.
We'll see. We just drove 90 minutes. Our first drive on the left side of the road. Guess how many times I turned on the windshield wipers instead of using the turn signal? Only twice.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
For taking 3 turns. Twice. No. I took
There
way
were
more
more
than
than
3
3
turns,
turns.
but only doing it twice, not bad. There was one time where I flipped it on, the wipers are going, and I'm looking over my shoulder, and it's just wipers everywhere.
It's not bad. I'm going to guess that before this is all said and done, you're going to have done it 10 times.
Okay.
That's a hard one. Your brain.
That's the over-under.
That's the over-under. 10.
You had to be like 9.5. That's how over
Okay.
and unders work.
9.5.
So there's no tie. There's
Okay.
no like break even.
Okay, 9.5.
No push. Do you think it's going to be more than 9.5 times or less than 9.5 times?
I'm going to say more. Sorry.
Okay, I'll go with less. I'm comfortable betting on myself.
Heather, this one is for you, all the way in New Zealand. That's a cool bottle. New Zealand pottery, 20 New Zealand dollars. I almost said Australian dollars.
World famous. We all know this place, of course. It's world
You know
famous.
what? I didn't know this place, but I'm glad I do now.
Do you live in the world? Because it's world famous.
Whoa. I bet they got a lot of things for the Hobbiton movie set from this place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Some nice inkwells.
Well, I can see why it's world famous. It's pretty cool in here.
I mean, it has an orca. No way.
Holy cow.
What's happening
What are
right
these?
now? How is this happening? I just found so many penguin ice buckets in New Zealand. I don't understand what's happening. They're colorful ones too. Look, cue the music. These are kind of neat. 45. Did they make Gladiator here? Did they wear these in The Hobbit? They're pretty small. I feel like those are Hobbit size vests. These are pretty shades, 45 New Zealand dollars each. Those would be so pretty in a bathroom. Could it make it home in the luggage is the question. That'd be so pretty having like a set of 3 of them at different lengths. Guys, where are we? It feels like we stepped into some alternate universe, but not Hobbiton. Okay, maybe Hobbiton. They've even got a mummy. This place is fascinating. I've been told I must push the button once.
Oh.
That's awesome. By the way, that's for sale for 5,995 New Zealand dollars.
That's a deal. I think it's only 60% of that in the US.
You want to put it in the basement?
Will that fit in our luggage?
Okay, this has to be movie set props. There's just so many replicas of the same thing. They don't look very comfortable. Those are very cute. Super cool rope shoes. Why do I want these? Why do
Those
I
have
want?
zero arch support.
Why do I want them though? They're so cute.
Dr. Scholl's would not approve of those.
Yeah, I think my feet need a little more support.
For $10 a person, you can do a VR experience. You can dive a New Zealand Navy ship and World War II cargo ship. You can be a daredevil gliding down mountain slides, get close to elephants, dolphins, and more, or see animated recreation of the famous ship Titanic.
This entire street is filled with antique stores. You can see we've got an antique store here, more antiques over there. There's some op shops further down. There's an op shop right here, St. John's. It's a really cool little area. No way! It doesn't have penguins.
No,
But it's a clear one.
that's like a weird
Did
generic
somebody know I was coming out?
sans
Does
penguin.
someone know? Because I feel like this is just unbelievable coincidence. Oh, I'm gonna like this one. I'm gonna like this store a lot. Look at that. Beautiful vase. Germany, 95 New Zealand dollars. That's so pretty. And this one is too.
Italian dish.
Oh, that's a nice one. How much is it?
55 New Zealand dollars.
That's not bad. That is a very cute little wooden tray. 45 New Zealand dollars, solid wood tray. These are so cute. And they have a little candle painted in the center with the matching decanter. Are you trying to hide? This is a cool spice set. Jesse, come take a look at this. Each of them have a different color.
Flower power.
Flower power, $120 for the whole set. That's a kiwi?
It's gotta be, right?
I don't know. He has wings. That's not a kiwi. He's got
Kiwis
little flappers.
have wings. They just
No,
don't
they
fly,
have no
right?
wings. They have no flappers.
They're like penguins.
I'm gonna try to find one of these in Scotland. This one is 75 New Zealand dollars, and it's got the Scottish thistle on it. They make these in a full set, gin ones, all kinds of them. So my goal is to find one of those in Scotland. Here's a beautiful pair of turned wood candlesticks, $5 each, $10 New Zealand for the pair. So many salt and peppies. These are actually pretty cool for souvenir pieces with the kangaroos. We're gonna get these for one of our giveaways. Even though they're found in New Zealand, they're made in Australia. I think those will be perfect for a giveaway. Now we're gonna check out St. Paul's Op Shop. We're on Belmont Street. That's where all the antique and op shops are. That one has a boomerang.
He's got a little vest.
That one's really cute.
This one clips on
This
really
one's
strong.
purple. I just found a koala cross stitch for 10 New Zealand dollars. Adorable. We have a theme for this store. Koalas.
Wrong country, but oh well.
Still in recent memory, closest to this country. Oh.
To my darling Benjamin, a special gift I've made for a special little grandson. I love you and miss you very much. Your photo of the last time I saw you sits on the TV with a special rosary hanging on it to watch over you always. Lots of love. Your loving Grandma Williamson. XXXX. Christmas 1990.
We are completely off the grid here at our Hobbit hole. We have no Wi-Fi, we have no electricity, we even have no plumbing. This is the authentic experience that I really wanted when I started researching coming to New Zealand and especially visiting Hobbiton. Now, unfortunately, unless you were one of the very lucky people that won the Airbnb lottery to stay in a Hobbit hole in Hobbiton, there's really nowhere else you can stay in a Hobbit hole except for this place.
One does not merely walk into Hobbiton and stay the night.
Today, we will all sit back, relax, and enjoy a nice cold drink to celebrate your hobby.
We're going on an adventure!
Trench art in Hobbiton. All right, this is our ride down to our Hobbit hole, but the catch is Jesse's gonna drive it.
And I get to drive back on the other side of the vehicle this time.
Safety first.
Safety first. Put your
Buckling
seatbelt
up. I think I'm gonna need it for this.
on. Don't go flying out the doors or something.
Well, don't go crazy over some bumps and throw me out the doors.
We might be going off-road here a little bit, Laura.
Oh,
We
this
don't
is
know
gonna be
what's in
wild.
store. There is a list of instructions. I should probably read that before I get flying. Huh?
Yeah, definitely read the instructions. And I will say that I'm a little nervous right now because I've never seen you drive anything but a cart. And I kind of deserve this because I'm making you stay in a Hobbit hole. So
That's true.
It's kind of fair. Instructions have been read. We are following them to a T.
Give me a gentleman, start your engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start your engines.
Oh yeah.
This
Look
is
at
gonna be
it. The screen is vibrating. You
Yeah.
can tell.
I'm going to give them some POV here in a second. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Off we go.
Into gear.
I'm going on an adventure.
I'm going on an adventure!
Did I already use up all my Hobbit quotes today?
Maybe.
Am I out of Hobbit quotes?
Ready?
Yeah. Just take it really
I
easy.
feel like I'm in a clown car. What is this?
I think I could see us doing farm life.
I could be country.
You could totally
Look
be
at this.
country. I know I could be country.
I gotta put on my camo hat.
I already got my hat.
This
I
is
got
my camo hat.
This is my adventure hat / farm hat. I could do this life.
Oh,
There's
about to flip
alpacas,
it.
there's sheep. I don't even know what kind of animals they have here, but I'm excited to find out. Oh my goodness, there's ducks over there.
Oh my gosh.
This is our pond.
This is beautiful.
It's already so peaceful. We're off the grid. You did it.
Off the grid.
Nicely done.
Yep.
You didn't roll
Thank
us
you.
down the hill.
Thank you.
Let's go check this property out. This is amazing. There's a chessboard game here, a scroll. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a pencil.
We can play chess. We can play puzzles. We can draw with a stick. Oh my gosh, the One Ring. That's cute.
Don't. It'll change you, Laura.
My precious. A deck of cards. This is going to be lovely. And look at this kitchen. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Here's the bar area. I love that it just comes out of the wall. That's gorgeous. So you have the little wine cellar. We've got drinking glasses, goblets. If you're a Hobbit, you got to drink out of goblets in Middle Earth. There's candles everywhere. There's no electricity here. We're totally off grid. Did I tell you that?
Yeah,
Did I tell you that?
You told me that after you booked it. Yeah.
I booked this a year ago.
Also, no plumbing.
Yeah, we'll give them a tour of the sawdust toilet outhouse after. Here's where we're going to be cooking our dinners. I got some potatoes at the grocery store. If you're a Hobbit, you like potatoes. We're living like hobbits. I love this sink and faucet. There is water. See?
Oh, okay.
We have water. Not drinkable water probably, but we do have water. And it looks like we have some sugar and some spices here and some oil. You don't need much. It's a simple life living like a hobbit.
Hobbits had more than this, I think. I was just there. I saw what they had. They had quite a kitchen, quite a good setup. This bed's going to be a little small than
Jesse
what we're
just
used
asked
to.
if the bed slides out and gets bigger, and I said, no, it's a hobbit bed. It does not. We'll get cozy tonight.
There's king size, queen size, full size, twin size, and apparently a hobbit size as well.
Okay, so we don't have plumbing, so instead we have this.
Well, we don't have, I guess, toilet plumbing. Seems that we have some like tap water situation.
Yeah, we have a sink situation. Oh,
This
okay.
is the toilet.
That doesn't look too scary in here. I gotta check for spiders. They say there's not.
What are all
a
those?
lot
Those
of-
aren't spider egg sacs, are they?
Are you serious?
Oh no, those just like a plant or situation. This right here, that looks kind of like,
Oh my goodness.
right?
That scared the daylights out of me. All right, we can do this. We got toilet paper
Okay.
and sawdust. So
So I guess you go and then you scoop
Bury
some
it?
sawdust in there?
I think so.
It's like a weird human litter box situation.
Kind of. All right.
Okay.
All right. We can do that.
All right. Well,
Okay, there might be a spider down there, right? Right there, bud.
no,
We'll do a little spider sweep before we go potty.
we've been married long enough. I think we can handle this. So here's the thing. This might seem weird in the middle of the night. You walk into this scary outhousey situation, but we're in New Zealand and there's nothing here that's going to hurt you. Really.
There's no poisonous snakes.
There's
and
no
spiders.
snakes, there's-
Not like Australia.
This isn't, there's no mountain lion hiding around the corner or a bear or
There's
something.
just cute little kiwis in the nighttime.
Maybe a possum. And their possums here are pretty cute. They look like
saw
little
them last
cats. But apparently they're a nuisance. But they're cute.
And I think this is the shower.
It's the shower.
Ooh.
Nope. Push.
Oh, it says push.
No, I've already been here.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
this is my first time, not Jesse's first time. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. This is like a cave spa. Look at that.
It's pretty cool.
That's going to be fun. It smells good in here.
It does smell good. Is that a Glade plug-in?
We've got a whole sitting area over here. I think this is just like the rest before you shower area. Take a nap, maybe. It's actually a lot cooler in here than it is outside because we're in a cave. This is gonna be fun. Oh yeah, baby, I forgot. I booked this so long ago, I forgot I had a tub. Oh man, I'm really gonna have to be one with nature and the spiders out here. I can do this. I can call this like Hobbit therapy. Living like a Hobbit will cure you of your fear of spiders. Hopefully.
That is not how hobbits walk.
That's how Bigfoot walks.
When I started looking into our visit here to Hobbiton, I couldn't decide between second breakfast, which is an absolute must if you're a Hobbit, and the candlelight supper feast. Because getting to see Hobbiton at night with torches and walking around with lanterns and having a feast on a table sounded amazing too. So what do you do when you can't decide between two amazing things? You book them both, especially when it's a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
It comes in pints?
What do you think of Hobbiton now?
I could live like this.
So my first impressions of Hobbiton when we rolled up was that it was kind of a very pure movie set. It wasn't like one little hobbit hole over here and then you've got a modern structure or building that kind of take you out of the experience of feeling like you're in Hobbiton. The entire area is Hobbiton. There's nothing obstructing it that takes you out of that Middle Earth world that you feel like you're in when you get there. I love this place. Right now we are whipping up some potatoes. I felt like that was the most Hobbit thing to do. I don't know if he's boiling them, mashing them, or putting them in a stew.
I'm doing none of those things.
You're not boiling them, mashing them, or putting them in a stew?
No, I'm just grilling them on a grill.
The entire experience was everything that I hoped it would be. We even met a follower that subscribes to our channel on that tour. It was completely kismet. She was bummed that she missed seeing us at our Auckland meetup. It was amazing that the stars aligned for us to get to be able to enjoy and share second breakfast together.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought breakfast was great. Felt like it was special because there's only one every day, so it kind of felt like we were in a special club.
We were in the second breakfast club.
I know you booked it a year in advance.
What were your first thoughts when I told you that we were going to be staying in a hobbit hole that was off the grid?
I think when you first said it, when you said off the grid, it just went like right by me. And I was just like, sounds good, hobbit hole, cool. I know, I trust you in your Airbnb choices. You always do a really good job. No Wi-Fi. Okay, that's fine. No Wi-Fi. Whatever. I don't need
checking
Wi-Fi.
out.
I don't need Wi-Fi. No electricity. Okay, no electricity. We'll pretend like the power went out in a storm or something. And then sawdust toilet. And honestly, that's two words together that I've never heard before. Sawdust and toilet. As my brain was working through that and like, what does that mean? Is there like a litter box? Is there like a pile of sawdust I'm just gonna have to cover up in? Honestly, in my mind, I was thinking I would handle it better than you, to be honest.
Even though I am scared of spiders, last night I just kind of like pulled my covers up. Kept telling myself, they're not gonna hurt you. They're not gonna hurt you.
I think you handled it well.
Thank you.
And the critters that were out, like a possum, a really cute possum.
It was
the
really
possums
cute.
are super cute here.
They had little cat ears. They're
Yeah.
so cute. The ducks have been delightful. We love ducks. We want a pond now just so we can have
I
ducks.
want ducks in a pond. Well, it's cool for a couple days for me. Definitely not a new lifestyle.
Tonight is our evening banquet, so we're having supper tonight by candlelight. We're gonna go walk through Hobbiton with our lanterns. I can't wait to see how this evening goes. We're leaving our Hobbit hole here and we're headed to supper in Hobbiton.
I've been starving all day, so I'm ready for a feast.
We didn't have second breakfast today. That was yesterday.
We didn't even have first breakfast.
We just had potatoes. This is a dream come true. I am so happy. 2 experiences here at Hobbiton, and they've been beyond what I hoped they would be. This is just the best. And the sun just set back there. I love Hobbiton. I love Middle Earth. I don't want to go home.
So you're gonna hold this half for me,
Okay.
and you're gonna hold this half. So you guys are gonna move my curtain open this. We're gonna keep it nice and tight for me for now.
We'll be opening up the curtains and we'll be heading in for our banquet feast today. And in 3, 2, 1!
So obviously the movies that came out in the 2000s are incredible. They're one of my favorite series to binge watch together, obviously extended versions. But my love for Lord of the Rings came way before the 2000s. Growing up, my mom read us The Hobbit, and as we got older, I started reading The Lord of the Rings. There's just something about escaping into a fantasy world, and nobody did world building better than Tolkien. So this experience feels like it's a lifetime in the making, because it was just a childhood fantasy to go on an adventure, to explore the world. And I just feel so full circle and grateful that I'm actually getting to do those things now. It might be silly to some who don't really understand why so many people feel this connection to the Lord of the Rings. There's something about the epic journey, good versus evil. It's about the characters, it's about the friendships. I think that these stories are so much more to so many people around the world. I had the honor to get to visit Tolkien King's grave near Oxford last year with my family. My parents and my sister came with me on that trip. It was really emotional seeing his gravesite, not just because it's his final resting place, but all of the beautiful handwritten notes and gifts that were left there on his gravesite. I saw one letter that was from a young man in China, and it's just beautiful that his legacy is living on so many generations past him. We've been telling stories as humans since the beginning of time, and I just think that this is one of the best stories that's ever been told.
It's a pond, and I'm going to tell you, it doesn't look like the cleanest pond water. This looks like something that for sure there'd be leeches in here.
I don't think leeches are in New Zealand. They don't seem to have the poisonous weird things.
If they were, they're in there. Some sort of bottom-dwelling creature.
That fits Middle Earth for sure. Maybe not leeches, but a bottom-dwelling creature is definitely in this pond.
I don't want any part of that.
We just saw a little kid running up to us when we came up in the buggy, and he was like, "Did you just come up from Underhill?" But with a New Zealand accent. And we were like, "Yes, we did." And he's like, "It's cool down there." And we were like, "Yeah, it is." The boy who lives here is one of his friends, and they love to go down there. And guess what they said they do?
They go eeling.
Jesse was totally right.
So there might not be leeches, but there's definitely something lurking at the bottom of that pond.
Tell him what happened.
Couple luggages fell out. We got here and we were missing some luggage pieces.
And we literally did not notice.
I think they fell out the back on the drive up.
Oh, kitty. Oh, come here, sweetie. Sorry, distracted by a very cute kitty. Hi, do you want to be pet? Oh, you're a friendly little kitty. Hi. You're the one that scared me last night, huh? Something rubbed up against my leg. Oh. Okay, let's go find our luggage. So far, no luggages. They gotta be somewhere. Well, we found it. At our meetup in Auckland, we were told that we had to come down to Hamilton and visit the store Fossick. I love that our viewers really know us and they know the different types of things that we're looking for. We walked in and Jesse and I actually immediately split because we both were drawn to completely different areas of the store. I found these beautiful hand-carved bookends, and these are going to be coming to the giveaway too. We are so excited to have found so many items this trip for our giveaway.
Serving set.
Oh my gosh, it's a butter dish? The Beatles.
There's a plate over there and a pitcher.
Oh my goodness, it says $250 for the set, and that's New Zealand dollars. When we were in Fossick, we talked to the store owners about where else we should go for vintage shopping. And they recommended driving a little bit further south because there is a very cute small town that has several vintage stores right on the main street. Home potted meats. Does that sound yummy? Preserved cream, the improved popular pie funnel. Anchovy paste, cherry toothpaste, that one sounds good. Look at this one. It's like prepared by so-and-so, the successors to the late Dr. Roberts Bridport. Do you have chapped hands? They've got one for you right here.
No,
or ulcers.
I have ulcerated bad legs, boils, and abscesses.
Well, there you go. They got an ointment for you. Look at this barley twist lamp.
That's crazy.
Gorgeous. It's huge.
Look at this little seahorse guy. He's cool.
This is kind of fun too. What is it? A seahorse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a cool wall plaque. $50 New Zealand. I'm obsessed with this Glasgow one. Erin Gobro, $2.95 New Zealand. These are fun. Never seen anything like these. 95 New Zealand dollars for the pair. Brass kiwi bird.
65, that's not bad.
65 New Zealand. And this little brass kiwi is coming to our giveaway. Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out how this could be yours.
We have something really exciting to tell you.
Okay, this is a big one, like a really big one. Do you remember last Christmas when we extended our trip by a few days for a secret reason? Well, it was to check out a river cruise ship.
We are excited to announce that we are hosting our first ever Left Coast Travel Club Flea Market Shopping River Cruise.
And not just any cruise. This is a luxury river cruise traveling all the way from Amsterdam to Basel, Switzerland.
We'll be cruising down the Rhine River, passing castles, vineyards, and some of the most beautiful landscapes in Europe.
We will be stopping in beautiful cities like Cologne, Strasbourg, and Heidelberg.
And even taking a day trip to Lucerne, Switzerland.
But of course, you know what we are really going to be there for. Amazing flea markets, vintage and antique shopping at every stop.
Picture this, coffee with an amazing breakfast, watching the castles pass by, and then spending the morning flea market shopping.
And evenings back on the ship for happy hour vintage hauls with the entire group.
And here's the best part.
We've chartered the entire ship.
That means it's just us, a small luxury river cruise boat filled with 150 like-minded vintage and antique lovers.
Just imagine this entire ship full of thrifters and pickers and the thrift hauls that we're gonna do at the end of every day here. Plus, it's all inclusive. All meals, incredible food, it's all taken care of for you.
Imagine only unpacking once, visiting 4 countries, no hotel hopping, no trains, you just sit back and enjoy the ride.
This is truly going to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip, and it is happening in summer of 2027.
If you're interested in joining us, head to leftcoastrevivals.com and sign up on our cruise email list, which you can find right on our homepage.
That is where we will be sharing all of the details over the next few weeks.
Cruise email subscribers will be the first to know all the details and announcements on when the trip goes live for booking.
Trust us, you are going to want to be on that list. We cannot wait to take you on our first ever river cruise.
We'll see you on the ship.
We have something very exciting to tell you.
We'll be cruising down the Rhine River. Now I got the gigs.
Perfect for my everyday jogs that I normally do.
And evenings back on the ship for happy hour vintage hauls with the group. The
Ohio State
group.
University.
Oh my gosh, with thy group. As you know, we picked up some great vintage in Australia and New Zealand for our giveaway. So here is how the giveaway is going to work. All you have to do is go add your email to our giveaway section on our website, leftcoastrevivals.com. You'll find this graphic with an area to enter in your email. You can select which item you would like to enter the giveaway for. And that's it. That's all you have to do. But if you want bonus entries, here's what you can do to increase your chances of winning. Head to our Left Coast Revivals Facebook page, which the link is in the description below, and share our river cruise announcement on your feed. Tag a few friends you think might be interested in joining us, or you on that river cruise. And the same goes for Instagram. If you have an Instagram, head to our Instagram, Left Coast Revivals, share our river cruise announcement to your story, and tag some friends in the comments of our river cruise announcement. And that's it. That's all you've got to do for those extra entries and chances to win. We wish you all good luck. We really love these treasures that we picked up, and we are excited to get them in the hands of the winners. And don't worry, you don't have to remember all of this information. We've got it on our website, leftcoastrevivals.com. On our homepage, you can find out all of the details, how to enter. Thank you again for joining us on these adventures, and we cannot wait for this river cruise. Having that entire ship to ourselves is going to be absolutely unbelievable, and we cannot wait for that experience with you. So many more details coming soon. So like we said earlier, make sure you head to our website and subscribe to our River Cruise newsletter so you don't miss all of the announcements and all of the details. Coming up in part 2 of our New Zealand series, we are taking you to the South Island. We are going to be visiting one of the most beautiful cities in the world, Queenstown, taking a day trip to see a tree. Yes, you heard me right, to see a tree that I've been obsessed with for over a decade. We will be taking you to one of the most dramatic and stunning landscapes I have ever seen, Milford Sound, and so much more. We cannot wait to share the rest of our adventures in New Zealand with you. There is so much more to share, and we can't wait to see you in the next episode.